Alright, so on my previous episodes I was talking about how I wanted to use the BAMF mags, but after making modifications to my CCP pistol that it only would able to take a K120 mag. So a lot of the problem is that I need the hop-up unit to go forward about 1 millimeter forward so that that the BAMF mag would feed properly. So what I did was I got an old ARES hop-up unit and took the old ring and put it and layered it on top of the CCP hop-up unit. So in some ways it creates an extra spacing between the gearbox and between the air nozzle and the hop-up unit, so it gives me that 1 millimeter forward movement up forward, so it allows the BAMF mag to feed. If you really don't want to go through all the all this stuff just to have the SHS air nozzle, because it's 1 millimeter forward, oversized going forward, I mean, you could use X-Fires or maybe aim top air nozzles that best with an O-ring that kind of, how you say, matches with the ARES OEM air nozzle. But I always liked SHS matrix aluminum nozzles, so I'm just going through all this work. So like I said, this air nozzle is 1 millimeter forward, so like I said, I had to move the hop-up unit 1 millimeter forward so I could make the BAMF mags feed. So we'll put it in and see if it works. Alright, so put the pistol loosely together. Let's see, moving the hop-up unit forward with that extra spacer, so that should give me enough room to allow me to use the BAMF mag. Well worth it, mid-caps 190, good advantage for CQB, so that's why I'm putting so much work for it. And it's firing. So let's see if that O-ring also helped with the seal. Yeah, it does help. So getting up to 313, pretty good. 313. So you could see, even adding with the O-ring, that I think I was shooting about 309, 307 without the O-ring with the K120. But now that I put in that extra spacer on that hop-up unit to move it forward about a millimeter, 1 or 2 millimeters, you could see that the seal is even tighter, so it's not allowing air to go through. So now I've probably gained about a good solid 5 FPS doing this mod. And I'm allowed to use the BAMF mags with 190 rounds. So 310, 307, well, 306, 307, well, looks like it's settling in a little bit better. 306, so it's about right where it should be at. So happy. Let's see if the BAMF mag comes out easier. Well, doesn't want to come out too easily, but not a big deal for me. So there you go. If you really want to use the BAMF mag, or you could spend more time, if you want, keep playing with the adjustment with the spacer. But do note, like I said, if you use the SHS or matrix air nozzle, it's 1 millimeter oversized, so you definitely have to move the hop-up unit forward if you want to use the BAMF mag. Or, like I said, if you don't care so much for the air seal, you could use the other air nozzles. I know Aim Top makes one. The X-Fire is pretty much a copy of the Aim Top air nozzle. I mean, they're a little bit better seal, but they're not quite as good as the SHS and Matrix. That's why I'm spending so much time to get this to work. So there you go. Hope that helps. Alright, so what I did in this configuration is make an assumption that you wanted to make the cheap improvements. without spending too much. So what I did was I put back the stock motor. It's using a Matrix M110 spring, an SHS air nozzle, and Dean's, and it's been shimmed. So you're looking at maybe what, $10 here for the spring, Dean's $5, okay, 15, an O-ring $16, another shim, okay, maybe 17. So about maybe less than $20 worth of mods, and you know, all just basic improvements. And we'll give it, assuming you're buying 11.1 LiPo battery. This is a 1000 milliamp 15C, so it barely fits in there. So let's see what kind of RPS we can get out of this thing. So for $20 worth of mods. So there you go. So after shimming it and giving it a Matrix 1M10 spring, air nozzle, SHS air nozzle, and what else is there? Changing it to Dean's. Yeah, you could get 20 rounds per second on this thing. So not bad. If you want to do $20 cheap mods, so you buy the pistol, do $20 worth of improvements. So there you go, under $200, and you could get a good pistol that shoots about probably 20 RPS at 300 roughly. You do full auto, probably single shot. Let me see what I'm getting. 305, 308, so around the low 300s, semi-auto. So there you go. For under $200, you get a pretty decent CQB pistol with a BAMF mag 190 round.